I started playing basketball probably right around 5 years old. My dad was a coach, and so we always had a hoop. I remember we had at least 3 or 4 mini hoops outside my backyard, different heights and stuff. I played hockey all the way up till 13 or 14, and you could start younger. And I remember having all the pads, and I had always been like a little manager on my older brother's basketball teams, and so I had always loved basketball, but I don't even know if I was my best player on my team until maybe 7th grade. I got taller, and I had never shot a three-pointer until then, and I started to shoot the ball more, and I kind of fell in love with the game, and that's when I started to think, you know, I wanted a future in basketball. It was the adrenaline of making a shot, making a three-pointer. My journey was a little different than most. Out of high school, you know, I played AAU basketball and did all those things, but I wasn't tremendously recruited by any means. You know, I had Division II and Division III schools recruiting me. I met Brandon Wood at Valpo, and Brandon was now transferring to Michigan State and knew I was from Michigan. Talked to me about coming up to some open gyms. A couple other guys like Travis Walton and even Draymond said to the coaches, you know, this kid could play a little bit. Do we have a spot for him? And they said they might need a pretty good walk-on. So, you know, they gave me a chance, and here I am now. Coach, he will play you if you're good enough. The best part about being a Spartan is putting on the jersey and representing all the alumni and all the students here. I would say my favorite childhood memories, it's not necessarily something crazy, but I just remember going with my cousins and all of us going to Cedar Point and riding the rides. I'm not even a huge ride guy. It's just when the family gets together, it's just a lot of fun. What Michigan State, it makes you tougher being here. The coaches, even the other players, you learn to take things in and not take them emotionally. You kind of learn to kind of filter things. You take what you need and then you keep it moving. So I think I've matured a ton, and I think my maturity will continue to get better. I go to the movie theater a ton. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's really relaxing for me. That's what I want to do with my life. I'd like to make movies. Coach Izzo is intense. He's intense in everything I do. You know, he does. He's intense when he's coaching. He's intense when he's you know, talking to us. It doesn't matter what he does. He's a very intense guy. And even when he doesn't seem to be intense, he's thinking about everything, and he's a very dynamic person. He's always thinking about something. He always knows why he's saying something. If you only work the days you feel good, you'll never get anything done. I think that's a good motto, because some days you're not going to feel real good, and you know, not going to be wanting to go to the gym and get extra shots, or even go to practice for that matter. But you wouldn't get a whole lot done if you only did it the days you were real fired up to go. Just seeing the alumni and just seeing my teammates like Austin Thornton and Brandon Wood and Draymond Green, those guys, they wanted it so bad, and you wanted it bad for them. So whether that meant, you know, going extremely hard and being the toughest cover on scout team for me personally, or one of the other guys getting a rebound in a game, you know, you really wanted it for them because they wanted it so bad. So I think I've learned how intense you have to be to get things done, and that's huge.